Alo Mingla Bashin, and happy International Volunteer Day. This year the theme is Together We Can Through Volunteering. I have been in Myanmar 3 years now, and I have been so touched and impressed by the strong tradition of giving of the Myanmar people, including to those who are less privileged and in times of disaster and crisis. Now, as part of the response to COVID-19, we are seeing people all over the country generously volunteering and giving their time, efforts, and resources to help frontline workers, quarantine centers, service providers, and even neighbors who may have lost their livelihoods, access to markets, or who may even have lost a family member. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all your invaluable support and efforts, which are keeping us safe and which are helping those who are maybe struggling to survive. Volunteerism has an economic value which amounts to billions globally. It brings out the best in humanity, building a world that is more socially cohesive, caring, and constructive. Volunteering also gives opportunities to people to gain new skills, new experiences, and networks. However, it's important that volunteerism is supported strategically and systematically. So, this is also a call to action to policymakers and decision makers that they need to work constructively and systematically with volunteers. People who volunteer should have the information they need to know where are the greatest needs, what are the supports and resources required, and they also should be equipped with the skills, knowledge, and resources required to support their voluntary action. UNICEF and U Reporters recently organized a session with the mayor of Yangon City, members of YCDC, and members of parliament to discuss how to make Yangon an even more child-friendly city. This was a wonderful example of how policymakers engaged systematically and productively with children and youth. They listened to them, they listened to their suggestions, and also heard their commitments to work together. And the children and youth were doing this on a completely voluntary basis to work together to make Yangon an even more child friendly city. As Gandhi said, be the change that you want to see in the world. I believe that behind the actions of every volunteer is their vision of the world that they want. Together we can build that world through volunteering. Thank you very much. Shezumyai Temareshin.